Hey everyone, welcome back here to my channel where I play Buffzoo. My name is Nissa and today I built this little... Yeah, you can only see a small part of it here, but I'm really looking forward to showing you how to build this. We have the Humphead Wrasse in here, we have the green sea turtle, we have the spotted eagle ray, we have the Swell shark. We have one more, I cannot remember right now. The silver Moony, of course. We have a lot of stuff in here. So, yeah, please, let's talk some fish, slash shark, slash turtle. And let me show you how I built this, because I'm really proud of myself today. So let's get into it. Okay, guys, and right off the bat, I am going to use a few things that I don't always use in my speed builds. Here you can see the first thing. These are technically just two screens of the biggest screen we have in the game. I put two of them together, and then I have these beautiful pictures that I downloaded on Nexus. They are on Nexus like a mod, easy to get, but they should not be installed like a mod because the computer needs to read it a different way. I have a video on it. It is linked below, so if you want to get these beautiful pictures in your game, you can go and see there. I did show how to put it into a game, and I also have a link to go and install it if you already know. But again, it's not installed like a mod. It is called Tree Orbis Aquatic Background Pack, and it's by Tree Orb. I'm not sure I pronounced that right. I'm definitely not pronouncing that right. But I just want to notice that it's by him, her, or them. And I'm gonna use a few other things doing today's speed build that I'm also not normally using. It's not that I don't use it, it's just like it's not my everyday thing to use in the game. That includes, what's it called? Steam workshop items, and yeah, of course we also have mods. And so when I use them in the speed build, I will try to break up for what I'm telling you, to just notice what it is and where I got them from, so you can go and get them yourself if you want to. Again, these pictures are very beautiful, and there's a lot of them in there. I didn't put all of them into my game. I think I chose 5 or 6 of them, but there's so many. I just thought specifically what I wanted to use today. I'm also later adding a few pictures in a building that you're gonna see later. So just know when we come to that, that's that, if I forget to say it. And then, of course, our 5, I was going to say fishies, but they're not all fishies, but our 5 aquatic animals we're building for today are all modded animals. One being Swell shark, and it's modded by Litle, Buffzoo, and Beyond Blue. For all of these mods, again, link is in the description, both for Nexus where you download the mod, but also to my video on the mod. This specific video went up yesterday, so it's fairly new, and you have a good chance of not have seen it yet. So therefore, it's, yeah, again, link in the description if there's anything you want to know that I don't mention in their individual videos. If there's anything you want to like ask, the comment section is of course there for you. And also if there's anything with the build or my research you want to ask into. Again, I'm not a professor or a zoologist. I would love to be. But that's not how my brain works basically, but I do the best I can here. This Swell shark is a really small animal compared to the fact that it is a shark. It does live in the Pacific Ocean, around deeper waters, not the deepest, but deeper waters. They do like the dark very much. They are also nocturnal, and they actually attack or catch their food more by ambush than actually hunting like most sharks. They will eat prey up to 1.10 meters or 43 inches. which is very much because for most sharks, they don't really sort out which food they want. They're just about, this looks edible, so I put it in my mouth. Their color varies for a very grayish, a little bluish greenish tone to a more reddish color. They have multiple different patterns on top of each other, so they both have lighter and darker spots and some all dark spots that's even smaller than the bigger spot. Again, I showed that as up in my video yesterday, and if you want to see them real close up, I think there's some pictures in the cinematics. Otherwise, Google the picture because it's look funny, this shark, to be honest. The next one I'm gonna talk about is not exactly a fish, but it is the green sea turtle, which is this beautiful greenish colored turtle. The mud is made by Leaf and Aurora design, and it's almost as beautiful as the real thing. But then again, it's very, very hard to design something more beautiful than what nature already made. It can weigh all the way up to 500 pounds, being 225 kilos, thereby being the second largest turtle in the world. The green sea turtle mainly inhabits the eastern Pacific Ocean, but in the Pacific there is black turtles that are green sea turtles, but are they always being classified as such anyway? But scientists and researchers now believe that it may be a new subspecies, and therefore not exactly the same, which would be intriguing to have a whole new subspecies of green sea turtle, but it would maybe also damage the numbers overall for the green sea turtle. They are very important for the habitats inside this grass beds underwater. Yeah, that probably needs some explaining. Seagrass is this underwater grass, of course, but inside of the seagrass, a lot of micro fish and very, very, very small, what's it called? Both algae and all kinds of animals lives in these very, very small habitats within this seagrass. They need the seagrass to be healthy. It protects them for bigger predators since they are also so small, and at the same time the seagrass provides a lot of food for these very small animals. Therefore, the green sea turtles are very, very useful in this area. They do trim the seagrass and eat it, but they bite it over. They don't take out the roots and they don't damage the seagrass. They just trim the ends so it can grow and be healthy and use its energy of providing nutrition for the stem of the seagrass instead of those tops that normally would not have a sufficient energy to grow. Just like if you don't trim your lawn, then the grass on your lawn will grow too long and turn yellow because it's basically are not able to take care of itself in the full length. So cut your grass and it stays green, depending on the weather, of course. Anyway, we need to move on if I should have just the smallest chance to mention all of these animals. And the next big fishy we have here is the Humphead Wrasse. It's made by Leaf, Buffzoo, and Aurora Interactive. And again, link is in the description for everything here you magically could need. But it is this beautiful, colorful fish that have this kind of hump in the forehead, and it just looks goofy, and I'm kind of confused why this haven't been in a Disney movie yet, because it just looks like something that belongs there, to be honest. Like the others, it lives in the Pacific Ocean and around these beautiful coral reefs. The adults will normally live around the corals and not necessarily inside the corals, since they are very big, to be honest. but their young will normally live inside the corals and also use the corals for protection. They have these almost magical ultra hard teeth compared to many other fish, which are made to bite into very hard food, such as shellfish, mollusks, and so on. They furthermore also have a second name, which is elephants of the coral reefs, which is mainly because they are just too big, too clumsy to belong there, but they somehow just makes it work. Next on the menu, I almost said, we have this spotted eagle ray, which is made by Litle, Buffzoo, and Chester 9292. They are these beautiful stingrays that, yeah, I'm pretty sure you already noticed them in the game. They are gorgeous. They have these very light spots, and like most stingrays, they are dark on top and light on the bottom, which makes that if you swim under them, they will look very, very light, like the ocean top. And if you swim over them, they will seem very, very dark with these light spots, which make them blend in with the deep ocean or the corals or the bottom of the ocean, basically. The spotted eagle ray live worldwide, basically, but in the tropical to the warm part of the temperate climate zone. So all the way around the world, but not like too cold either way. Therefore, of course, they also live in the Pacific Ocean, which is what I'm trying to build today. Though stingrays or eagle rays or any kinds of these families don't seem big when we see them on television or such, but these big fellas can grow to a what's it called, like the wide length, like not from head to tail, but the other side, up to 11 feet, which is more than 3 meters. It's a big fella. The spotted eagle ray is highly associable with coral reefs because they do prefer to stay a little bit closer to the coast, where there are many of these coastal reefs, but not too close. However, when it's either a mating season or they are hungry, they will get closer to humans, and sometimes they will go in on some bays to again mate or eat. Most of these bays are protected to make sure that they can do that in peace. However, it's a lot of bays worldwide, so not all of them, of course. And if you are very, very lucky when you are out of the at the open ocean, you can actually see these beautiful fishes, or spotted eagle rays, without needing to go in the water, since they can, even though these big fellows weigh around 230 kilos, being 507 pounds. That's a hell of a lot. And even though they are so big, they can throw their entire body up of the ocean and jump and then dive down again. We have seen this a lot with dolphins and other kinds of bigger animals, but I never heard about it with these beautiful spotted eagle rays, and especially because they are so big and kind of clumsy looking. It doesn't sound something they could do, but honestly, I would love to see that myself. And if you have seen that, please, if you have a picture or anything, I would love to see it, or just tell me in the comment section below how it looks. Does it look beautiful? Does it look clumsy? Does it look funny? Please tell me if you know. And finally, we are at the last fishy today. And again, not all fishies, but this one certainly are. And it's made by Litle and Buffzoo. Again, they have their hands in most fish mods out there, so of course they also made a few, only those two. And this is the silver Moony. It's gorgeous, it's funny, and it just looks very different compared to the others in here. It have this gorgeous silver color with the yellow fin, or most of them have the yellow fins, and those black stripes. They are not the smallest fish in the ocean, but they are very small compared to the others we have in here. And I actually added, I think I have 30 of them in here when we get to the cinematics, which is a lot because we have like 3 sea turtles and 5 Humphead Wrasse and such. But Silver Moony, to make sure we could see them, I put 30 in there to make sure. And here you can see I drop in 3 workshop items. The first one I place with the name tags here is called Cece's Aquatic Plant Pack, and it's of course by Cece. Again, link in the description for everything if you want to go and download, or I'm not sure workshop items, if that's, yeah, it's probably also downloaded, otherwise I don't know how they work. And they're not mods, they will not break your game, and you don't need to update them with every single update if you think that's too much for you. So here, this is a very, very easy way to get something new into your game. So that was Cece's Aquatic Plant Pack. Then we have the 3 plants that I have here, the green ones. Not here, but I just used them. The tall one, they are called water plants, and they are made by Teason90. Again, link will be in the description. And the last one with all of these beautiful, very, very colored corals here is called Assortment of Corals, and they are by Acrist's Artist. I'm not sure how to pronounce that either, but again, link is in the description. And even if you don't want to download them, you can still go and just like them and help other people find them easier, because every time we like something in the workshop, it will show up more for other people. These 3 workshop items are, I think, the first ones I got, and I still use them every time I build underwater habitats. Or not in every single water habitat, but every time I make a water area where I have room for different kinds of water habitats, I really enjoy using these workshop items. They are beautiful, and there's a lot to pick between, so even if you don't like the ones I specifically use here, there's still many more in the pack, as you can see, that I don't get around to use today, but I have probably already used them in other zoos. Anyway, we were talking about the Silver Moony, and the Silver Moony, of course, is a part of this big Moony families. There's quite a few of them out there, and a lot of them are actually very, very famous in aquarium use. Some of them are, of course, bigger than others, and even though they are big, yeah, there are also big aquariums out there. The Silver Moony specifically can grow to a size of 27 centimeters, which is around 10 inches. Again, not the biggest fish out there, but definitely not the smallest either. And it's a perfect size for a aquarium like this, because it can easily navigate the bigger fish. They are faster, and they can turn much easier than the heavier big chunks we have in here, so they shouldn't really be in much danger. Will we lose a single one or 2? Maybe, but I don't feel it's anything we should be like really afraid of here. They are in their realm basically. And keep in mind, all of the 5 species we have in here is from or live in the tropical part of the Pacific Ocean. Again, very used to living the same places. They all live in or around corals, which will have these same areas, so they would run into each other in the wild a lot. And just in case not everyone have noticed it, but that also means that they are all from salt water area. However, a few of them can actually go up through streams to mate or other things, where it would be freshwater, but they live their majority of their life in saltwater, and most saltwater animals would be able to survive in freshwater for some time at least. It's harder the other way around. before we end it all today, I know I didn't finish the building down here. It will probably be finished next time or the time after that. I'm not sure when I built the habitat across from this. But I just thought already that this was a long build. So yeah, I just wanted to give myself that space in between here. So I hope you are understandable, that you basically understand that. I try not to give the fishies too many enrichment because that's really not something you focus on with fish habitats in general, that they should have toys, maybe some, but not too many. So I chose the ones I thought would make just a little bit of sense. Again, bottom water feeders are perfect for this. Block of frozen fish, I would rather have them in the water than on the stones. And I actually moved them quite quickly when I remembered that the keepers cannot reach them there. But a green sea turtle, they are still perfect. But for everyone else in here, they shouldn't go on land. Anyway, for now, I really hope you enjoyed the cinematics, and as always, I will come back afterwards. Okay, guys, that's all I got for you today. I hope it was enough. I hope you like it, and yeah, I really hope you want to come back here and see more, because this really tinkled my inspiration a lot, and I really enjoyed building it, and I really hope you could see why I enjoyed building it. So yeah, as always, guys, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you know the next time I upload a video. Really hope to see you again. And learning comes below or in the next video. Bye, guys.